Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. This is going to be a really short video on some of the features that I added to the volatility grid. Let's get started. Starting with the styling for these volatility numbers, I didn't really like the styling when it's not highlighted. So when it's highlighted, when it exceeds the threshold, I like how it's highlighted in dark red or dark green, and it has its own styling. But when it's not, I feel like it's a little more prominent, especially when you look at this huge dashboard. So I wanted to make it a little bit more subtle. So in the new version, you can see you don't have that shading anymore, that background. It's only the text that is colorized, which looks subtle and much better in my opinion compared to the current version. Next, I wanted to make some changes to the setting panel. So I feel like settings panel, it's placed correctly, but I wanted to add some kind of animation to make it disappear when we don't want it. So in the new version, when I scroll up, you can see a small animation that it increases in size. I've added scale and opacity animation to make it to disappear when we don't want it. And as you scroll up, it slowly makes itself visible, which I think looks much better, and it's not in your face when you don't want it. Next, you must have already guessed it, I wanted to add headers to these tables so that you know what it represents. So now in the new version, you can see that we have labels for each column so that you know exactly which volatility they represent. So let's go to settings and time frames. I want to change it to see that it reflects real time. So I turned off 1 hour. Now you can see it's upgraded real time. And when I select 1 day, it's also upgraded real time. So it works real time. And having these headers makes it easy for you to read this dashboard. Next, I modified the profile tab to account, and I think it doesn't need any explanation. I feel like account is a much better way to represent this tab than profile. So I just changed it to account. Very minor change. Next, I wanted to highlight the item when your mouse hovers over any row on this grid. So as you can see, when I hover my mouse over this record, it increases slightly in size, and you see a yellow border around it. So it just makes it pretty, and I think it's also useful to make it slightly bigger so you know which record is being highlighted. So this is another small change that I did. And not just that, when you click on the row, you copy the symbol to the clipboard. So right now, let's say I'm on BB USDT or AXS USDT, right? So when I click on this, when I hold the click, you can see the border changes to orange, and when I release the hold, it again changes back to yellow. So it's a subtle way of indicating that this pair is copied to clipboard. Now if I go back to trading view, can just copy on trading view and search for that particular symbol. So it just makes it easy for you to navigate between the volatility grid and trading view if you want to look at a particular coin. That's about it. Those are the major features that I added in this version. I'm more excited for the video that's going to come next week because I want to add another exchange and also add bins, the feature to create your own bins. I needed 2 exchanges because I want the bin layout to include multiple exchanges and be able to select pairs between exchanges. So I wanted to add that feature after new exchanges added so that I get it right the first time. So yeah, I'm more excited for it, and it will be released hopefully next week. I'll try my best. And as always, leave your feedback and suggestions in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.